Hello and welcome to the intuitive reading for this new moon on September 1st, 2016. Now, this new moon has been a doozy. I don't know about you, but for me, I have been clearing out on a physical level. You know, when we heal ourselves, there are various levels that things will come through. We clear things on a spiritual level. We clear them on a mental level. And we clear them on a body level. And this new moon is in the archetype of Virgo. And Virgo is the High Priestess. She is the one that helps us connect to the cycles and the rhythms of the natural world. And she is an earth sign. And so earth is our physical body. And so if you've been noticing some physical manifestations, if you've been feeling like you're almost getting the flu but not quite, if you've been feeling extra tired, or you've been feeling like you've gotten these pains in your joints or things like that, that is the energy of Virgo. And that is here to just help you to release anything that's left on a physical level that's ready to take leave. New moons are all about new beginnings, and so whatever it is that you need to shed from your body right now in order to step into the new beginning that you are asking for, that is what is going on. So I suggest you drink lots of water. You drink some tea. I left my tea in the other room. I've been drinking tea and honey as my throat has been a little bit scratchy. I've had this really weird dry cough. And the warmth of the tea soothes my body. I really love warm water or warm tea. I've been having baths with Epsom salts as well. And I've been going to bed early. I have been going to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock every night because my body has just needed that extra rest. So if this is the way that you have been feeling, give yourself permission to just allow yourself to go through the process. Once this full moon and this eclipse that we're in passes and we come out on the other side, your body is going to be able to open to hold more of the light, to open and hold a different vibration that is going to give you connection to yourself and to your world in a different way. So just be open to that. So in honor of Virgo, the High Priestess, I am going to be using the Wisdom of Avalon cards for this reading today. This is the High Priestess on the cover here. There she is right there. They're by Colette Byron Reed. I love these cards. I've been using them for years. And so I want to ask Virgo on behalf of the collective, what are some of the things that we can do to help us through this transition? We're moving as well out of summertime and getting ready to go into the fall. So you could also say that we're moving from the growing season into the season of harvesting. So all the work that we have done this year up until this point, there's a moment where we can reflect back on that and then again look ahead. What is it that we did all of this work for? All of those steps. What is it that we're wanting to harvest? Because now it's really time to start focusing on harvesting all that you have been growing since the springtime. And so I'm going to grab 3 cards here, and then I'm also going to use the Elemental Oracle. I'm going to pull some Earth cards, as Virgo is an Earth Priestess. And so we're going to grab 2 more cards here. There we go. All right. And so the first card is the Raven. I hope you can see this in the proper way. I'm not sure if it's backwards or not, but just look at the bird. Look at that Raven. And Raven represents magic, coincidence, and synchronistic events. So he's just asking you to pay attention. Bring yourself into the present moment as much as you can when you're out and about, when you're doing your work, when you are even doing mundane everyday things. Bring your attention to the present moment. Notice where your thoughts are. And this is where we notice synchronistic events. This is where we notice that, you know, I was just having that thought and all of a sudden this happened, and it's in relation to that. If something is drawing your attention, notice what it's pointing to. Notice what it is that you were thinking or feeling before then, and then see how that synchronistic event is talking to you. Is it a sign that you are on the right path? Does it want you to look at a specific signpost that's here for you so that you can either use that information to let go of something that's ready to be released, or is it something that you need to do in order to continue to move to that harvest time? This new moon is a great time to set an intention or to refocus your energy on something you've been working towards all year. And so what is it that you want to put your focus and intention on? And then when you create that intention, take a look around for the magic that happens when you commit to something, to the coincidences and the synchronistic things that come into your experience, because those are the signposts that are going to let you know what your next step is. We like to know where it is that we're going and how we're going to get there. The important thing is to notice where, and then the how. It's going to just appear. And we get to play in the how. And that's something that's magical. How can we make this how magical? A lot of times we get really serious and we, sink down to the earth, but the raven is in the air. So how can the raven help you to soar above what it is you're wanting to accomplish and to really just take a look from that wider view? What's something you might be missing because you're so one-pointed focused? You want to be focused, but be open to the how. That's where the magic and the fun is. And then the second card is the novice. And he signifies innocence, beginner, ignorance, a new skill without practice, or unstable curiosity. And so the novice is here to tell us this is a time of great upheaval so that we can release that which is no longer working for us. And when we release something, it leaves a space to invite something new. And whenever we're experiencing something new for the first time, it's just new. We don't know. And so allowing yourself to just be with what's here again in the present moment. I'm really feeling like any way that you can bring yourself into the present moment more and more and more, that is what's really going to serve you in getting through this gate and to really reaping that harvest that you really want to reap those really deeper desires that you are wanting to step into. And so the novice, that innocence, just allow whatever's here. It's new. Let it be fresh. The mind always wants to know. I was given this beautiful vision of a way that I can present my one-on-one coaching that I did recently. And I realized, I had my eyes closed and I was just relaxed in the bath and I was asking for a sign of some sort and I received the sign and I got so excited in my body. So that's one thing that I know that I'm on the right path. But then I immediately opened my eyes and my brain wanted to figure out what it meant. Well, how does this work and how does this go together and where are all the pieces? And I was trying to figure out the how, rather than just remaining in that innocence and going, wow, I'm just going to enjoy this excitement for a moment. I'm going to let this excitement play out fully so that I can receive the full picture. So in this time, as we're passing through this new moon window, whatever it is that gets cleared out, do whatever you can. Right now, doing any kind of chakra clearing on your energy system, again, is really beneficial to just help you move through this more gently and more easily. As like I said, it's got me like I'm in a washing machine. I'm like turning and not really knowing where I'm going to be from one moment to the next. And so clearing your chakras just helps that energy keep moving. And you can do that just simply by asking the chakra to open. And I have been clearing mine with a pure white light. Just asking that chakra be cleared with a pure white light. And then when you feel like it's finished, ask that it spin in the right direction. And You don't have to tell it which direction. It knows what is the right direction for it to spin in. And then just go through all of your chakras and clear them like that. I've been doing that every night before I've been going to bed. And so the third card that we have here is the Grail Knight. There he is there with his sword, and he looks like he's, paying reverence to something. And the words on this card are romance, illusion, and seeking the sacred. And Virgo is all about our sacred work in the world. And so the Grail Knight is here, and he is going to help you step into that sacred place. Whether you are an entrepreneur and you have your own business and you have a specific purpose that you're moving towards, or he could also just be here to help you remember that life is sacred. Each present moment is sacred, no matter how it is showing up in your awareness and in your environment. And that when we come from the perspective of life being sacred and from that place of reverence, that perspective helps us to look differently on ourselves, on people around us, and on the experience itself. So just notice the magic. Try to be innocent when you're asking for the how, when you are claiming what it is that you want to harvest in this next season and cycle that we're moving into. And see how you can bring sacredness into that. See how Virgo is going to connect you to your sacred work in the world and what that might look like. So now I'm going to play with the elemental forces of Creation Oracle by Lisa Michaels. And as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I absolutely love these cards. They give us some practical information. And I use them in turn with the Oracle cards that I use because they just help us tie in the messages that we get, as well as giving us some practical ways to do that. So, sorry about the construction noise. I should have closed my door there. They're building something on the corner of my street. So, our Earth cards today. The first one is beauty and aesthetics. So, sometimes when we're feeling not so great, like I haven't been feeling very high energetically, and usually going out for a walk or exercising helps me to feel more energetic. However, my energy at the moment is moving towards clearing things out. And so that usual physical connection I can get, it's not working for me right now. I've tried going for a walk and I had to come home and have a nap because I was exhausted. So it didn't feed me. And what I realized, and then so I asked the question, well, okay, if this isn't working for me, then what's another way that I can keep my energy high? Because the more that you can keep your energy high, the easier this transition is from this cycle. And the answer that I received was in appreciating beauty. It was in keeping my environment and my surroundings and keeping it beautified, keeping it clean, making sure that I felt good when I was in the place that I was in. You know, noticing the start of the turn of the seasons. You know, the weather is still really beautiful outside, but the air has this crispness at this time of year that I absolutely love. And so in the mornings, I'm coming out with my warm mug of coffee and I'm sitting out and I'm just enjoying the air quality, and I notice the light has changed and it makes things look different. So just look for the beauty that surrounds you and create anything that helps you to connect to that beauty so that you can keep your energy high. And the second card here from Earth is abundance and fertility. And so this is a time of abundance. We've come through the spring where we plant the seeds. We're coming to the end of the summer where all of our goals and all of our actions are growing and building energy. And so that we're moving into this new cycle of harvest. And so this harvest is an abundant harvest. So just sit with that for a moment. I don't know where it is that you are in your life or in your business or what it is that you're experiencing. This card signifies that there is abundance here for you. And a lot of the times we can get caught up in our outer experience, and we can forget that when we connect to our own magic, when we connect to our own beauty, when we consciously manage our own vibrational level, when we manage our energy in a way so that we feel full, that is an abundant state. Anytime we think that we're lacking, that is going to take you away from that abundance vibration. So that abundance vibration and the actual physical abundance, this is the time of year where we get to harvest that. So keep your focus on what it is that you want to create more of in your life. This is a time of year where it's very important. Things get a little bit, like I said, I feel like I'm in a washing machine and I could focus on all kinds of things right now, especially what's going on in my body. However, I know, and I wrote myself a note, look, this is my goal. I wrote myself a Post-it and I put it on my computer so that when I'm working here, I have my focus for the month of September, what it is I want to harvest. It is right here and right in front of my face so that I can be sure that all this other stuff I know, okay, it's bringing me to this abundant harvest that I have been working towards all year. And it works the same way for you too. So focus on what it is you want to create more of and celebrate it wherever it shows up. Wherever it shows up, celebrate it and have fun and fill yourself up. And then the last card is the organic timing card. And so this is really Virgo saying, this is the cycle that we're in. We want to connect back to that natural cycle and rhythm of Mother Earth. And as we're shifting out of this summer and getting into the fall, there is a window here that is an organic timing for you again to stand up and powerfully claim what it is that you have been working towards harvesting in your life, in your business, in your relationships, in all parts of your life, in your own physical relationship with your body. The organic timing that you want to concentrate and focus on, and I'm gonna keep saying this, is the harvest. We are ready to harvest the abundance that is here. So do whatever you can to open and receive all the good that is here. And we do that by remembering that the raven reminds us that there is magic in our lives, that there are synchronistic events that are there to help you know that you are on the right path. The novice is reminding us just to remain innocent. Sometimes the how is not what you expect it to be. So just remaining open to these synchronistic timings or these coincidences that we experience, and listen to your intuition. What nudge do you get after you have one of those moments? And then take a small action and see what happens. Sometimes it's not what we think, but it'll take us to the exact place we've asked to go. The innocence, and then seeking the sacred. How can I bring more sacredness into my life? How can I welcome this priestess energy that connects me to these cycles and these rhythms, especially to the one that we're moving into? And then we had I dropped the card, hang on 1 second. We have the beauty, yes, connect to beauty and aesthetics. It could be, buying yourself some new clothes that you feel really good in. We're changing seasons, so depending on where you live, you might need a whole new wardrobe. And so part of that could be, well, go out and treat yourself to some new clothes that make you feel like the person you want to feel like. And know that there is abundance here for you. It is here. You are abundant, always. And then, the organic timing. in the granic timing that we're in right now. We're moving into that harvest. And so please know, focus on what it is you want to create more of. And do whatever you can to keep that vibration high so that you can open and welcome all that is here for you. Whew. So, thank you for joining me. Happy new moon in Virgo. You know, it's a good idea to set an intention, create a ceremony, really put that energy focus on what it is that you want to harvest. And then share with me what happens. What did you get from this reading? What questions maybe came up that you want to know more in depth? Be sure to subscribe starting next month, or this month because today's the 1st. Starting next week, I'm going to start to release a video every Tuesday on different topics about seeking the sacred and bringing sacred moments into your life so that you can actively work on keeping your vibration as high as you can. So whenever we keep our vibration high, that just makes the challenges and struggles that are appearing before us easier to move through and to access the solutions that we're asking for. So many, many blessings to you for this month of September. Sending you so much love, so much abundance. And I will see you for another intuitive reading on the new moon in October. But again, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and you will then receive the notification every Tuesday when I upload a brand new video on different topics on how to create sacred moments in every day. Much love. Bye for now.